tale of horror, despair, and quite possibly sinister undertones. Now, with this game, I was ensured that it's a different sort of horror in comparison to Soma. I only found out about Soma after I actually picked it up. With this specific tale of Edith Finch and what is left of Edith Finch, it's not so much jump scare horrors, just a slow realization of the cursed family of Finch. Now, is this because this is indeed a curse, or is some predetermined tale of divine proportions that have set them onto this road that they one by one started to fall? Now, fortunately, I have done a little bit of research on this, or have spoken to a friend of mine who knows a lot about this game, who actually told me to get this game once I finished Soma, because now I'm kind of in the groove of horror. I'm looking for more horrors to stick onto the game, onto my channel, sorry, not onto the game, what I'm about. So yeah, I guess without any further ado, let's actually go through this sort of walking simulator storytell, and hopefully not lose a part of ourselves in the process. So yes, let's try. R2 is...
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
So there is very little way to interact with anything. I don't have to worry about enemies around the house. I don't have to worry about anything like that, I don't believe. It's literally just a small tale of Edith Finch.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Obviously, I will try and fit in as much commentary I can do as we kind of go across the entire thing.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Already setting quite a...
In a will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Well, definitely got us there. The mystery is enough to bring me here for sure. I've had a couple of tales that take part within this house, and I have to say they are rather disturbing, to say the least.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I have questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Sadly, I haven't got my YouTube.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're allowed to say something but never do.
Let me boot up YouTube as well, so then we can actually see what you guys are saying. So this is the Tales of Edith Finch, or what's left of Edith Finch. It's another horror-based kind of game, but except from this one isn't jump scares and horrors and such as, you know, fighting against the horrificities that have happened inside of a station. This is more of a walking, sorrowful tale with like sinister undertones. So this is like, there are no enemies to fight against, no enemies to run away from, nothing to survive from, I don't believe. It's literally just walking through and allowing this girl to tell her tale, and you see it from different aspects of her family. So most of these tales are going to be depressing, they're going to be a shock, they're going to be in some cases distasteful, because obviously we're talking about things that aren't really kind of like a taboo sort of subject. So yeah, this is a horror, but for different reasons. This is a complete different contrast to Soma. I don't think My Poor Little Heart can actually take another game like Soma again, because that was an intense moment, to say the least. So yeah, we're about to walk through the tales of Edith Finch. And right now we're literally just walking up to the house.
Was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Well, this Milton Finch has been missing.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I'd say this is put together extremely well. Break into our own house.
The door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
But wait, didn't you just say you were scared of the house?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
That's a big stove.
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Well, someone obviously didn't like their Chinese. That's all I can say.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Normal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Boy, that's cringy already, I'm not gonna lie. Right, they rested their big ass TV on the stacks of books. Well, that's a disaster waiting to happen.
Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Yeah, I guess we'll find out why they left in such a hurry. Hopefully pretty
Mom
soon.
always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
So they didn't
A lot of
even...
things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Okay. That's quite strange. I completely filled that room up entirely.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Of course, it'll be for a padlock for a book.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
Damn.
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Polly was a jellyfish? Shoot. You know, first, how do they get...
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
The sensitivity and the controls are really quite smooth for a storytelling kind of game.
I kept eating and eating.
She ate toothpaste as well. Shoot.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly...
You fell. Oh, what? You turned into
a cat.
Right.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I guess it was Christmas then, because there's presents and stuff like that around the place.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Question is, how do I get up there? Well, I say not that way. Ah, that explains everything. Right.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up.
And
Suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
wow, this kid's got a wild imagination.
Rabbits.
Wow, okay, it's very different from well,
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit.
monster. Find something bigger than that rabbit. You ate a rabbit whole and you're still hungry?
A mama rabbit.
Well, I guess I just... Oh, wait. There's one there. Get it! Get it! Get it, little Molly!
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
The girl
Suddenly,
does
there
have
was a
problems.
shark.
It's a shark inside a tree. Like this girl has definitely got an imagination, to say the least. Just a random shark. Like, this is an evolution tale right here. She went from being a
I rolled off the cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
right, with inverted controls, and this kid has some real big issues.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Fat, juicy seals. Yeah, this is a strange story. I'm not gonna lie.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
But this is very Disneyfied, which I'm guessing just means that she got out of her window, proceeded to go across the tree lines to catch a bird. Then she flew for... I don't know how she managed to survive.
Grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
She's now a snake. No, she's an octopus. Okay, so this is now pretty insane.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
She's a monster. Well, we kind of realised she was that anyway, due to the fact that she grabbed the ankles. It's definitely how I feel like when I'm currently as this character, literally just out of nowhere, one large talon just
I was big, and
grapples.
I moved real quiet.
Oh shoot, they made me jump, I'm not gonna lie. Fate does not approve of this game or the monster.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
The murder. Well, it's not so much murder if she's a monster doing it, right? Come to me, my pretties. I don't like the weird old creepy music though. Why is it always like the weird old creepy music for stuff that's like associated with like murder and stuff like that?
I was still here.
Still
Across the water, I saw something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
something she had to have.
The sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
And this is when her younger brother ends up going missing. Just out of nowhere, she's just in the toilet. Excuse me. Well, apparently my my tendril has sentience. It's currently looping everywhere else. Oh. Closer and closer to the little girl, like she ate herself.
All of my stomach started growling.
The monster under the bed.
That was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh, that's concerning, to say the least. Can we get any context to that little ordeal right there?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
So she literally only lasted a few years. Okay, so we're gonna find out a lot about these people. It's actually quite a big story as well.
I
Shoot.
got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Oh, that's a cat though.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Mole
Edie
man.
did a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Okay.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Wow. Built in 1937. Crazy, this
Edie told
house.
people Sven was killed by a dragon. She could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Evidently not very good at being a carpenter, huh?
Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Wow.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
I love the fact that it seems like this entire family has a real good gift of putting just a random pencil to paper and then this thing's just appearing. There is no sort of like actual movement to stroke that all of the bits and pieces that goes into artistry. No. It's just randomly put pen to paper.
Even in their 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Oh my god. What the f...
The only trace
anyone...
Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Blech. No, negative. That's a firm no. I would straight up just tear it all up.
Trace.
Or burn it. Or take it all up and then burn it. Oh, okay. It's another diary. Onwards to another fantastic episode. Story time! Yep, the secret of this bathroom. Dun dun dun!
In this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Shoot. Well, not so much for story time, huh? Just like a
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
This is crazy. In fact, he developed so many of the this must be the right lighting conditions to develop the old photos then. Oh, the first selfie was taken. which led to another place. Port Calvin. Oh shoot. Definitely not across the
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
Oh. Calvin.
I guess my
Command
grandpa
center.
didn't like history any more than my mom did.
For a 17-year-old, this woman is extremely small.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it. My brother said he'd die before he hit another mushroom. And he did.
I'm not sure how. It's randomly 1 foot swinging, my dude. This is intense. This makes you feel very disorientated. I'm not sure how you actually use a secondary fog. I did for a second, managed to use it. Oh, whoops. Didn't do that. I guess I meant to build up. What was I saying? Pushed up what the? Oh, okay. It's twin analog action. Right, that explains a lot of stuff.
At Barbara's funeral, he swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Oh,
But that day,
yeah, I'm
he
flying.
finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Well, I didn't sound too healthy.
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it.
Oh, he's
I
definitely
think
making
he'd
it,
already
boys.
made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
I'm doing it this time round. We do. Holy
The day he
shoot.
made up his mind to
Well.
fly. And he did.
So Sam fell out the tree.
When I was younger, I remember thing.
Shoot. This guy finally got his wish though. He managed to become a astronaut.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
This house is pretty epic. I'm sorry, they sealed off all of the rooms, but you're still Going. Yeah, he actually became Icarus. The first dude to ever set foot on the sun.
Pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Damn. Dreadful stories.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Oh, Jack.
Oh, Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
God.
So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Shoot. We literally just messed with that.
Hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Well, wait, how did the key end up back in the music box after he went down there?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Yeah, there's a bit of blood there. Whole lot of blood there. Evidently, the saw was a little bit too stonk. Oh yeah, fucking ew, have that. Oh, it's a creepy owl doll in there, dude. I ain't okay with that. You're messing stuff up.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
That explains why there's a whole lot of blood there. You know, the saw. That's scary ass. You can mess this up too. Ooh, it's... Evidently, there actually is.
Oh dear!
Back his face.
Barbara, relax. I I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
The horror music is insane.
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Again. I'll lay out a can of whop ass. Oh, that's it, Walter. And you get smacked upside the head.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and
I'm
windows.
pretty sure there was a...
Activity.
Oh, someone was about
Barbara
to...
turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And the funny was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Went to Molly's room? Oh, damn.
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
Over you go, out the window you go, bye.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Well, I'm gonna finish him off with the lethal, legendary, level 77 crutch to the head. And he disappeared. Dun dun dun.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
And the hook, it wasn't the hook man, it was Walter that got tossed off the edge.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom.
I'm guessing it was the, that gang.
Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Wow. Yeah. That would just destroy the house if she had the galaxy shattering big boot.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Well, she definitely will be remembered. I'm guessing that also means now we're going to go to the basement. Shoot. And the fact that like literally like
I
the
guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yep.
Edie's father Odin built the original house. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Well, let's have a look and see if we can find it this time around. I guess we didn't twist it enough. It's definitely getting dark though. I guess that's when the house already comes to life. You're going to 12. Just like that. Well, like in the story, it came out a lot quicker than the it did just then.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Oh, I guess we're gonna find out about Stefan, and now you've managed to die because of the what you call it.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh, that is a oh shoot, what the?
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
We kind of live with the oh, so he actually painted himself and out. Wow, okay. Look at those dark eyes. Oh my god, this poor dude.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years. Shoot.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything. Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
In 2005, wow.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Well, it certainly wasn't through his window. Oh, okay, apparently it is. I don't... What the... What do you mean I'm stuck in here, mate? Oh, wait. What is this weirdness, man? This entire house is just one long maze.
I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly.
What?
And Calvin.
Calvin...
Maybe this is all a mistake.
Calvin decided to fly off the edge, my dude.
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
But yeah, living
I don't
on
mind if I only have a year left.
canned apricots for like...
Or a month. Or a single week.
Do you have cancer?
I'd be
Shit.
happy with one longer day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
No, you're really not, my dude. Yep. Well, that happened.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here. I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
It's like there's actually a...
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Maybe.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
The mole man.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
You got a flashlight? Because we ain't seen Jack.
There's only one of us left. Or maybe 2.
Excuse
I thought
me?
it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Oh, because there actually was a train then. Fair enough. Do I want to do that? Is that what? Yeah, no. Well, unless it's
I
some
should even be writing this.
hell of a party if the train as the chairs end up in the trees. Shoot.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Well, you writ it anyway.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believe in me, for what that's worth.
Shoot. Because unfortunately, Barbara's probably the one.
The house. That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
Yeah, Barbara seems to be the only, well, Barbara and Walter seem to be the only two that haven't really been explained.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long we've just gotten used to it.
Morbid.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting a house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 have been my fault.
What, are you trying to be a baseball champion and use your gerbils
Sven
to
built
say?
the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, that's extremely blurry. Oh, okay, you can zoom
Edie
in.
said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Something to do with that, though? Oh no, definitely not anymore. It's time to go back to the house.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
More and more deranged it
She
all got.
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh, damn, what? Excuse me? Oh, you should probably tell us this beforehand so we can actually, you know, not have you climbing across trees up high places. Holy cow. I'm guessing she's actually like
I never
ripped
met
the.
Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Guessing he caught something he shouldn't have on the camera.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Oh, there's a wall there. From time for another story of why Sam died.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged. Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
I'm not gonna lie, the zoom itself is pretty intense. Trying to get the right zoom.
You're
to
right,
it.
Dad. It's starting to clear up.
Still freezing, though.
I like how the fact that the something around in the distance somewhere that just seems to be grabbing someone's attention. It won't allow me to shoot anything but the distance. I was strapped to take pictures of absolutely everything until
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't. Hey!
That's a keeper.
wow.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Guess there might be something in the distance somewhere else. Maybe one of those deer.
before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Dad,
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on the target.
Oh, that's got very uncomfortable very quickly.
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Damn. Shoot. Oh god, I meant to go up there? How'd the... Oh my...
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
What do you mean it's reset? Oh god. Alright, cool. Run! Run, Sam! Be with your daughter, Dawn.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh, no. Definitely still alive.
of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Because he left when he was 18, didn't he? So he didn't really come back until... This looks, you know, entirely safe to walk across.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Gregory. Oh, oh no.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only you could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I don't see why you wouldn't just take your baby out.
hadn't caught that night.
Damn it. Well, I don't want
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. He'd want you to be happy too.
Shoot. Yep, I was told about that specific story and what that implication actually means. A poor kid drowned. On the off chance that wasn't made very clear, he found a way to turn on the tap and he drowned. And how everything turned very Disneyfied all of a sudden was merely his brain losing oxygen, and the hallucinatory factors just happened. Well, I think that's probably a good time as any to stop this, and I'll pick this up probably again tomorrow. Damn. I think it kind of pauses as and when. Still have a little bit left to go, so I'll find Dawn, Gus, Milton, Lewis, and Eddie as well. This is definitely, I can understand why it's a horror in a different sense, because I said it's a tale of sorrow with sinister undertones. Though not all the deaths are fully explained, you can kind of pick up on what's happened and how they kind of reached their demise. That's definitely understandable fate. You should probably go and get some sleep. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this tale of, well, the Finches. I hope you will enjoy joining me again as we finish off this unfortunate tale of sorrow. As it is and always will be, my name's Raphael Darkheart. Please keep your sword sharp and your wits about you. It's dangerous on the hunt.